And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, Allie LaForce is our reporter. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, and is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle, and it's Conley in at the point. And for Los Angeles, they've got Darius Garland, Kawhi Leonard out there with John Collins. Then there's Benedict Mathurin, and it's Dunn in at the 2. All right, Grant, a matchup of the elites tonight. Two Titans clashing in this one.
Oh, my. B.A., I mean, there's no shortage of stars on either side of the ball. These tend to be statement games, sending a message by imposing their will.
Pass to Edwards. Outside Reid. Back to Edwards. And the basket is good.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Dunn left side. Collins with it. McDaniels with the rebound.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Randle inside. Leonard's there. Randle can't hit.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Leonard outside. With 2 seconds left, and he gets the bucket.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
It's all tied in Los Angeles. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, you have to imagine they're feeling pretty confident the way things have gone.
I agree with you. I mean, they hit the ground running, had a strong start to the game that they're hoping they can manage the rest of the way.
Here's Bogdanovich. Nicholas Batum out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovich. And it's Paul in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Batum's shot is off.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And the basket by Dosunmu.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Paul passes to Lopez. Now Bogdanovich. Driving to the basket. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
We like seeing Bogdanovich get it done inside. An opportunistic score around the rim.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Dosunmu. Good chance here for DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. Left side, Mathurin. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Dosunmu for 3. Nails it from 3. Dosunmu's got 5 now. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Minnesota. They lead by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
They came in prepared. The offense is firing on all cylinders. You love the patience, the flow, very efficient. Valuing possessions is fueling their success right now. This is not a team you want to bet against, at least not tonight.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
A one-dimensional perimeter attack doesn't cut it for a whole game. I like to see them punch the ball inside the second half, force the defense to collapse, and then you can play inside out.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Ayo Dosunmu really making a difference here.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. And it's Reed in at the center position, locking down the middle. And it's Mathurin missing.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Here's Conley. And he makes it on the layup.
A crafty scorer. Conley makes the most of his opportunities down low.
Clippers trail by 5. Dunn, the pass to Collins. Mathurin against McDaniels. Dunn left side. Oh, and Reed with a block. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 4 on the clock. Here's Leonard. And the Clippers miss again.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Kawhi Leonard out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then there's John Collins. Then there's Chris Paul. And it's Miller in at the 2-guard spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Pass to Leonard, and stolen by Gobert. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. They're down by 7. 36 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Your thoughts, guys?
And they need to execute fast out of this break.
Yeah, and even if they get it and then get a quick foul, I'm not sure there's enough time even under that scenario.
Changes for Los Angeles. Brook Lopez is checked in for Collins, and Batum is subbed in for Miller. Julius Randle's checked in for Minnesota. Dosunmu comes in for Conley. Bogdanovic passes to Batum. Here's Leonard. That one no good. Randle with some nice D. And here's Randle. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Dosunmu for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
So it's Minnesota picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team